No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, in here today with my man Remo. And for all my fans of Chicago drill out there, Chicago in general, we have one of the most requested interviews in recent memory. FullyChop is on the podcast.
Know that.
How's it going?
Know that.
This is exciting, honestly, because I feel like your name comes up so much in terms of like when we ask people what people are actually really listening to in Chicago and stuff, your name just constantly coming up. And so I'm pretty excited we're getting this one in.
Know that.
You feel like you one of the hottest YNs coming out of Chicago right now?
I don't really do that YN shit, fool. They be saying that, but shit, whatever y'all labels do.
Ah, man, yeah, I don't know.
I ain't no YN, though. I ain't gonna say I ain't no young nigga, but I'm just a look. No, I ain't gonna say that. Like, I don't call myself YN type shit. But other motherfuckers, they probably do, though. You don't know.
So how you get your name FullyChop anyway? Who gave you that?
It just,
You name yourself or somebody?
Yeah, I named my I named my own name FullyChop. Like, I came up with it. Like, no. For no.
And this when you had started rapping? Like, you been going off that, like?
Nah.
Going about that?
Nah, I've been going off FullyChop. I've been going off FullyChop. I made my Instagram that. And then when I started rapping this shit, I put my shit to FullyChop. First, my shit was Lil School folk. Then I changed my shit because, the other rapper was Lil School. So I changed my shit to FullyChop for them.
There's so many people in Chicago over the years who have been doing something with the Scoom brand name. I feel like if you want to stand out these days, like it kind of got retired when Scoom passed. True or false? I don't know. Okay, so what part of Chicago are you from, actually?
I'm from South Side. I'm from back of the yards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from 59th Paulina for all through that bitch. That's really all shit. 50 from 55th to Woods. Hermitage, like back ass and like shit like that. That's all our shit. We run that bitch. I ain't good about.
They be calling it Motown?
Yeah, Motown.
Why they call it like where that name come from?
Shit, you gotta ask him about. You gotta ask his ass.
Tell us who he is for the people who don't know.
Them Mo's.
I'm PGF Nuk.
Right, because the name that comes to mind when I think about people repping Motown is PGF Nuk, and of course you guys have connections there. You got PGF on your arm right there.
Yeah, that shit just that shit come from a long time ago. They been named that shit Motown and shit. Bro, we just grew up in it. Bro.
Right, for sure. So, okay, what was your family life like growing up out there?
I ain't gonna lie, for it used to angle on Sosa for when I was growing up. I was like, it used to be shootouts back to back for Sosa. I was like 5 shooter. I gotta get on the ground, all type of shit. Every time I'm outside, they coming through that bitch. The shorty them coming through that bitch on Sosa. They fucking shorty them up on Sosa every time. Blood I ain't gonna about. Every day a shootout. I'm like 6. I'm 6 years old. They shooting every day.
So, like a lot of your earliest memories are just this crazy shit going on outside your door.
Yeah, I'm so shooting. I'm playing. You know how little kids, they play in the dirt. They come through that bitch. Switching that bitch. Now I gotta run to the house. I gotta run the crib, all type of shit. Get on the floor. All goofy shit like that. I'm so they used to just be.
So at an early age, you kind of knew you was in a bad environment.
Or did it seem totally
like
normal?
A war zone over there. I ain't gonna lie. On Sosa, it's like war zone through that bitch on Sosa.
But did you feel like it was normal because you're so young and you're growing up in it?
Shit, fool. I was young as hell. I ain't really know. All I was just getting on the floor. I ain't know what's going on the whole time they shooting. Like,
Yeah.
I can hit a shot, but like I don't know what's going on type shit. On phone them. My grandma used to tell me get on the ground. Stay on the ground for like 5 minutes on Sosa. Then get back up on shit like that.
So at what age did it register to you like, oh damn, this was going on?
Right. Like 8, 9, I ain't gonna lie, like 8, 9 before I realized, like, I started just watching out the window because my grandma used to stay, like, really in the mix for Sosa from, like, both of the ends, like, really in the mix for Sosa. I used to just be in the window for just watching this shit, like, quick as hell how they just coming through this bitch, for stay having shootouts for them. I'm seeing this shit on Sosa. I'm really seeing this shit, blood, like. It was crazy for ain't gonna buy that shit was crazy.
And did your parents try to like keep you in the house? They didn't really want you playing outside?
We only could play in the back and the front and shit. We couldn't go nowhere after that. Cause I used to just go to my homie house and play catch one, catch all. We always used to play 8, catch one, kid shit. So
what is that?
Catch one, it's like 8 for like you know how you run this 8, like we touch they on your team, gotta catch all that's what we used to play shit like I used to be goofy as hell back then,
So do you feel like you had a childhood, or did you feel like everything was too crazy for you to really have that experience that a lot of people take for granted?
Now I had a childhood for sure, but it's just, that shit, my childhood was crazy. You know? I was seeing some crazy shit when I was little for. I ain't go about.
What's the first rap music that you remember really appreciating and enjoying?
Like what I was like, what I did, or like
when you were young, just music you were hearing in the house or like in the neighborhood.
I ain't gonna lie, I was like who I was like who.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't fucking know. I ain't gonna back. It was who I was hearing a lot. Chief Keef. I ain't gonna lie, I was seeing Chief Keef a lot. G Herbo on social. They had Bibby. When G Herbo Bibby did that song, that shit was raw as hell on social. It was long. It was a long time ago. That's the only songs I was basically listening to for King Von, Crazy Story on social. I used to stay listen to Crazy Story.
It's crazy because like for us being older, like we remember when Chief Keef came out and kind of changed everything. But I feel like from your generation standpoint, that was basically probably the soundtrack to your life from an early age.
I'm full no, I ain't about.
Like you probably barely remember a world without Chief Keef, music wise, like at all, really. Yeah, that's crazy.
You ain't babbing.
Definitely. Okay, so but was your dad around? You have any kind of relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. What was his role in your life like? Was he like a real solid, consistent part of the house?
Hell yeah. I'm from hell yeah.
What did he tell you about the streets?
I ain't gonna lie, he was just with like every time cause he didn't really know for I was really being with four of them big like they like being with them, they didn't really know he knew them and shit, like he knew I was going around them and shit for I used to like sneak out the house and go with them because they blocked cause our hood down the street from my grandma's house, so I used to go leave out the house, go with them. They ain't know my pops and them know what I'm doing type shit for. I ain't know till they saw a picture of me for I had a big ass 50 for him, so I had a big ass 50. You remember this days at the trap over so I had a big ass 50 for. I took a picture with that bitch. I thought my OG them did not know about this. I get back in the house. They showed me the picture for. They over whooped my ass for one. So I ain't gonna lie, but over got whooped. I ain't gonna lie.
They just saw it on Facebook or something?
Yeah, like somebody showed them before. I forgot her name, folks. He snitched on me, folks. So he told my OG them because he had them added, folks. I'm thinking I'm slick. You know how you add your OG them and shit like that? I'm thinking I'm slick, folks. I ain't gonna lie. She told on me, folks. I ain't gonna lie. I got whooped. Social grade.
Yo, so
I couldn't get shit for Christmas.
Really?
On socials.
Is that bad? Yo, so from your perspective, when he's coming around and he's real young, like what's your perspective on it? Like, are you just looking at him like, damn, he's hella mature for his age and he really want to be around this shit?
And I could tell, like, you know, his people, his cousin, you know, used to be around us and shit. So I already knew, like, he was different. Him and his brother I already said. I used to see it, tell him all the time, like, y'all different, bro. I could see some, you know, something about them, they different.
But was there anything you didn't let him do? Like,
yeah, we ain't let them get in our music videos.
Oh, okay.
And none of that. Like, he was in SRT, Nuk, PGF Nuk, SRT.
He blew up my face in that bitch phone, so that's how you know I was a shorty. He didn't want the album to get on to me, like, cause I used to be walking all through that bitch for, so I fuck with Nuk for doing that on social, because if they even saw my face, I used to go to school with their ass for. On social, I used to go to school back there on Mirso with the ops. That shit was crazy.
So Nuk was somebody that you were looking at from a young age? Like,
social ain't go back. Hell yeah. Every time I'm little as hell, I used to tell my OG, take me to the park. Just Nuk up there on social grade. I used to, you know, kid, I'm gonna stay listening to the songs. Every song they came on, I was listening, bumping my head. So that's all I used to do, bump my head, me and my brother.
So how old were you when What Up blew up?
I ain't gonna lie, so how old I was like 11, 10. And what? Like 12, 13, 12.
Yeah, he was like 13.
13, 12, yeah, 13, 12. So I was a game head when What Up came out. I never came outside.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a game head. I ain't gonna lie.
So what changed that song or impacted that song having a hood instantly, like after it blew up? Like, what changes did you notice?
I ain't gonna lie, no, I ain't. And wasn't no changes for real. Like, phone them was like still them type shit. You saying like how phone them was acting, how they got up. Nah, it was still them on phone them.
No, I'm just saying like, cause like now the motion coming. Like, yeah, motion before What Up, like in y'all area. Like when What Up came, it dropped. Everybody starting to know PGF on the map now. Like, what was the difference? Like, soon as that song, at least maybe from your perspective.
Yeah, I know. Like that shit was decent. Like. It was just like a little, like, it was decent. It was decent. It's just like a lot of eyes on us and shit, on folks. You know, we traveling the world and shit.
Yeah.
Little shit on folks. That shit was decent, folks.
And that could be a good thing and a bad thing. A lot of eyes on y'all, right?
Yeah, that's a good thing and bad thing.
Yeah, good and bad.
You don't know who, you know.
You don't know who
Everybody know you, but you don't know everybody. You know, everybody know your face as soon as they see you. Oh, that's
him. Then they get, that's how motherfuckers.
But you don't know him from a can of paint. Like, bro, that's how I be.
Nah, for sure.
This probably your op, cuz you don't know on social. You don't know this nigga. You don't know his ass from a can of paint. What he just said on social.
But I feel like for Nuk, like, man, that was such a crazy time period. Like, he just had multiple songs just going so big. And when I was talking to him, I kind of realized that he felt like he hadn't really like seen anybody from his area really blow up like that. So it's like, I don't know how much guidance he had, but it definitely felt like
yo, shit always doing that. This shit always doing that, blood. What you say, my man?
Well, you got canoeing issues going on here.
Man, my shit, like, I don't be like with the papers game. Like, I be rolling woods, folks. So I don't be.
Nah, but I mean, that just was a crazy time. And I mean, I feel like, Nuk had to go through some growing pains. Like, I don't know if he necessarily has anybody like really telling him how to move in terms of how to make his career last.
Oh, no. He did, like, but that's his own man. Like, so like he got this shit, like he been on the rapper shit, he got this shit himself, He feel like you really can't tell Nuk nothing though. Like, but you can, but you can't. Like, he not gonna take no advice from you if you ain't, like you gotta be somebody, you gotta be showing him, like, you gotta show him what you talking before. Like, you can't just be telling him shit. He gonna treat you like a goofy. Like, you gonna be like, you talking to me for nothing. Like, if you ain't in a better position than him, or like could teach him something, he not gonna listen to you, folks.
And he also stands out to me in my head as like one of the earlier people I seen in the videos where everybody in the video had mad modifications on their straps, number one. And number two, like, even from just talking to him, he had such like a militant, like, doesn't give a attitude about the street stuff. Like, he didn't go into crazy detail or anything, but like his perspective on it was just like, whoa, like, you're super young and you are like a warrior, dude.
Man,
it should be fried. Ain't go about.
Yeah, I mean,
better though.
For sure, free Nuk.
No bullshit.
Okay, so like, were you getting in trouble in school and everything like that, or what kind of kid were you?
So I ain't gonna lie. I was the class. Ain't gonna lie. I was the class clown for. Ain't go about. I was bad as hell. Running the halls. Every time I'm lying to my teachers, I gotta use the bathroom. So I'm running the halls all through that bitch. So I never used to be in class for. Ain't gonna lie.
What school? High school you went to?
High school? Nah, I ain't been going to high school. I've been on.
You didn't make it to high school?
Yeah. I'm from them.
So what grade you dropped out?
I ain't really drop out. It just like, I ain't drop out. It just I wasn't going for. I ain't drop out though.
So you still in school?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh, so you do online shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. When did you stop physically going to school though? Like what grade?
It was at least freshman. Ain't gonna lie, at least freshman. Something like that. It was at least freshman.
Was it a situation you just started going because, like, all right, because a lot of niggas from Chicago, they say they started going to school because the ops and shit.
Yeah, like hard. Shit like that. Yeah, like shit like that. Like I'm getting bigger for. After I was getting bigger for, I was getting bigger for. For them.
So it was harder for you to even get to school because the ops.
It wasn't hard for me to get to school. Hell no. But like it's like what come with going to school. Like what come with going to school for. Like
Chicago,
you gotta be prepared for going to school on Sosa because motherfuckers losing their life on Sosa. I ain't going like on Sosa. Like, you heard what J-Bo said. He forgot to earn his head on Sosa. I ain't going like that, No, Sosa I ain't going like going to school getting cooked coming from school. Hell no, we ain't go about. Hell no.
So at a certain point, it just seems too risky to be running up in there.
Hell yeah.
Do they metal detect you going into the schools and shit?
It depends. Like high school, yeah, but like 8th grade, 7th, like no. You get through that bitch. You get through that bitch. I'm so you can get through that bitch.
Real
that
shit. High school,
High school, now that's when they on that, cause y'all old. Like 8th grade, them still like you still shorty for. Like they don't be having no bitches in 8th grade and shit like that, but like. Freshmen and shit like high school, they got.
They probably just now doing.
Just now got to come motherfuckers have pipes and shit. Yeah, for them just now.
Yo, that's crazy when you go to start metal detecting 8th graders and shit because you just they're just fully off the porch by the time they're like 13.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Okay, but were you looking at, like, had you thought about rapping like before Nuk, or was Nuk the one that kind of inspired you and made you realize you could do it?
Hell no, Nuk really. I don't want no rapper like. Nuk
Well, you talking to me or him?
Rapper.
Well, either way, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Bro, Nuk a real rapper. Like he had a passion for this shit.
No
like
bullshit.
he grew up like dropping songs on Facebook. Like
No
you
bullshit.
could still see his trailers on Facebook. Folks used to tell me I gotta do this shit. Like, bro, this shit gon' do it for like. Bro, I'm not believing. I'm not no rapper. Like, you know, folks got a passion for this shit. Folks making songs, dropping that shit on Facebook. Bro, he started dropping that shit on YouTube and shit. He see they fucking with him on Facebook. He started dropping on YouTube. He dropped his first little song on YouTube. That bitch went up. Got like 500,000.
So what about you? Were you thinking about it before him, or did he fully like open the door to your mind that you could be a rapper?
No, he ain't gonna about it. He wasn't telling me nothing like that. Cause when he was getting up and shit, like I was a shorty for like, I was a shorty for. I ain't gonna about. I was just like, he was raw as hell for. I was listening to him every day on Sosa. Every day, me knowing for like he up the street type shit. I go, his ass, they be outside for, so like that's how I really got with them. Like, started being from that hood and shit like that for. I started going up to the park for. They used to be at the park for Deep Seal shooting videos. That's when I used to be going up there for. Be on there. Yeah, then they started calling me they shorty for. I was like young as hell for. They started, niggas started giving me bread and shit. I'm get this,
Yeah.
Giving me bread and shit on phone. They start looking at me as one of they shorties on Sosa. I'm coming around every day. They out here at the park every day on Sosa.
They start bringing you to the studio and like trying to show you how to rap?
No, hell no. No, I'm saying like
we want him like.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he still, you gotta think, he still got his own shit going on too.
Yeah,
Like, he got his little brother and them, his cousin them. He be around. He got his little crowd, bro. But it's just I told you we see something in Shorty. We like, hey, bro, little bro, Rob, say something, folks, something about him. Bro. We fuck with him, bro. Like, bro, wait, that's how. Bro, we just fuck with him. That's how.
So when you start recording your first songs?
I ain't gonna lie, fool. I was sick as hell, fool. I ain't gonna lie. I went to K studio. Nah, what studio? The one, I forgot his name. Dirty IG Vaughn. What's his name? Dirty Vaughn?
I don't know.
What's his name? Dirty Vaughn, right?
Shit, you tell me.
The rapper Dirty Vaughn, fool, the studio he be going to.
Oh, I think so. I
did with folks, for I ain't really know, for I ain't know him at all. For I just went my cousin to a studio, for he went to that studio. I went with him. Then he was like, do a song, for. I ain't gonna lie, I just did that, me and 50 for my homie 50. On that 50 on phone. Me and my homie 50 for. We did that beat, that Lil Jeff beat. That bitch was raw as hell, I ain't gonna lie. We did that bitch for my voice. It sounded like I was sick I was sick as hell for my voice raspy. I'm hollering and shit. You could tell in the song like how my voice sound like I was sick or something for. I ain't gonna lie, I did that shit. I made that bitch. That bitch was sounding weak as hell for. This bitch weak as hell. So this shit weak as fuck, fool. Then we got it out, fool. We post that bitch or something. That bitch started going up, fool. No. It's when I'm tweaking. It's when Queso kid, fool. That kid, that shot with Queso. Then after that, I shot. No, I did. Wait. I'm tweaking.
Nigga, Cause y'all went to K Studio, Q50.
Nah, I went before that. No, I made the camera on first.
Yeah, okay, right. But you remember y'all remember before y'all went to K shit, y'all did y'all Triller. You did a little Triller or something to, I think, what that was. 333.
Yeah, 333. No, I made camera
after, right? Came around flexing first.
One came around flexing first. Right, that's what I'm telling you.
I don't know where you made that motherfucker.
That's when we shot that. Know. That's when we after that Queso Kid, that's when like 2 days after that's when we took these goofy straights. They was our homie at first. They got some goofies though. They was our homies. We knew where they parked. They straight at. We took that bitch. We went to their shit like.
You took what? A straight?
Straight. It's a car.
That's
they car. One of their cars. From them cars. They had 2 straights. So we knew where one was at. Cause La Queso, he was sharing his load with me. For he didn't know he was sharing his load with me. On phone them. That shit. I don't want to talk about that shit. That shit good. But we took some goofy straights. So.
Yeah, so what's up with you? Cause you like, they be saying you one of the backdoor kings, nigga. They be like, man, this nigga be cool with a nigga and be plotting on a nigga the whole time. So like, what's up? Cause like you, Queso, all y'all niggas was kicking. I seen the bounce out video. All y'all niggas was friends kicking and shit. And I don't know what the. When you record the bounce out video, when was that? And where was that at?
The bounce out. Oh, that was a photo block.
Oh yeah, where y'all shot that video at?
Then we shot on Troop. Yeah, that was on photo block. Phono.
And so when we talk about like your initial crew that you came in the game with, though, Queso, he was like one of your guys at first. He was like part of your initial friend group.
Oh, yeah.
Before that kind of fell apart.
I don't want to answer that.
Okay.
Y'all definitely was in videos and shit together at one point though, right? For sure, right? You was around.
Yeah, that was brother.
Yeah.
I just did some goofy shit. I was so I don't want to hit that motherfucker no more. I don't want to hit that motherfucker no more. Hell no. What you was saying?
Just trying to figure out the crew that you were moving around with like early on, because I know you rest in peace to Q50.
No.
And like, so him, Queso, you, was there anybody else like that really was part of like your sort of generation?
It was just I ain't gonna lie, it was just phone them, other phone them too. I don't want to say their name shit, but other phone them, they know who they is. They was with us too. On phone them, this shit. It was just us for ain't gonna cap. It was just us.
And how y'all built y'all bond though? From school, like where y'all was kicking it at, where y'all even got close like that?
Yeah, we used to go on like 3 minutes and shit, like 2 minutes, like get up with hoes and shit with each other, shit like that. Like basic shit. That's how we got close for bonds, you know. Like if you go on a 2 minute with somebody, like if you do anything with somebody for that's like bring y'all bond closer, you know.
Yeah.
On social that bring the bond closer. So we was just like, you know, going on 2 minutes and shit. That's how our bond got closer, for real.
And cause we all know Q50WLil50. That was your homie. He was the one that
that was my twin.
Yeah, y'all like the first music video I ever seen with y'all was on a porch. What music video was that?
Porch.
Y'all was outside. It might have been a bounce out video, but it's not that. It was the interview. Well, I seen when both y'all was on there, and you was like, these niggas really mad about this.
Oh,
and you showed why niggas was mad in the situation. I think that's first. I was like, all right, these niggas got some shit going on. So Q50WLil50, who was he to you? Like, where y'all friendship and bond really came from?
That was really that's my twin, for ain't gonna lie. That's my twin. We did everything with each other, for. That's my twin for sure. Ain't go back. Where our bond came from?
Yeah.
Let me see, for. Oh yeah, let me see. It used to be like me. It used to be only like who I used to really be around. Just me and Quan, for. Like it used to be me and Quan and my big brother, for. So saying Quan, little brother, it just be us, for. And my other homie, for. Ain't gonna say his name, but my other homie too. For. We used to be outside. We used to be goofies, for, you know, just going outside, just doing kid shit, for, and shit. And like, you know, trends and shit. Back then it used to be trends and shit like that, for. Motherfuckers used to go DT fight, all type of shit. On phone no, it was a little trend for on Instagram, a little trend at a little park or something, for like a little trend. We slapped every on the bus, man. Photo, we slapped that shit on photo.
So you go to fight at the park?
No, I said we got on the bus to go to the park. Like,
okay.
From his house, got on the bus. We went to the park on social. It was a trend like that, you know, like trends on Instagram. On phone, it was a little trend. We get there on phone, we see motherfuckers skied up. Oh, for they all got skis on over, so they all got skis, book bags, all type of shit on. So we getting that little hoes and shit for no. It's hoes and shit. So we get in the park for no. I see Lil 50 them for on. I ain't knowing they ass, but Quan and Michi know they ass for. Like he know 50 them already on Sosa, but I ain't know they ass because they been outside. Michi and Quan, they been outside with 50 them already. So I ain't know they ass. Cause my first come back around, like no. Cause I was put up for. I was put up for them, so I come back out. So it's great. We get in the park. So Quan and me, they walk up to 50 them for, like they know them, so I walk up, I'm thinking, who the fuck is them? I don't know these niggas from Mer, so these niggas skied up, all type of shit. So I don't know these niggas on Mer, so what happened after that? So damn. So they walk up, yeah, that's when I walk up too, if they get to, you know, I must just shake up with you cause you with them type shit. I really don't know them type shit, you know. Now I start getting close to their ass after that day. I started knowing 50 folk and how he was coming and shit like that. You really know. Sleeping around him, all type of shit for ain't gonna about. That was really my doggy. So
where was he like living at the time? Cause I seen this situation like after he passed, his sister Jada I think she was 19. She said she was raising him. So like, what was his household like?
Shit, I don't really know about all that.
Yeah, so y'all wasn't really like going to each other's houses and shit. Y'all was like hanging out on the block or something.
Yeah, we was hanging out in the houses and stuff like that. But I don't really know like shit. Like I don't really know what you just.
You don't want to speak on.
Yeah, I don't really know
like
shit like that.
You know,
no
you
bullshit.
got
No about.
that shit.
Word.
Did it feel like did you guys inspire each other in terms of rapping?
What you mean? Like yeah, like me
feed off each other?
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. I ain't gonna lie about yeah.
Like I was pushing each other to do music and shit, right?
I ain't gonna lie on that 333 song. I really didn't supposed to do that song for, but it was Quan and 50 for. They made me hop on that bitch for. I ain't gonna lie, cause Quan was Quan's first song, so he's like, come on, little brother. He begged me to do that. He come on, little brother, hop on this bitch. I don't know what to say on this motherfucker. I'm like, I don't know what to say on this bitch. On Sosa. He like, come on, little brother, that's my first song on Sosa. I mean, 50 was like, just hop on that bitch for. I hop on that bitch. That bitch turned out decent over. So that bitch, what up?
What do we need to know about Quan Get 'Em Gone? What how's he fit into this whole puzzle of friends? Like, is he older? Is he like the exact same age? Like,
yeah, he older.
Okay.
That's really like Big Brother for. Yeah, that's really like my Big Brother for, but you know.
Okay.
So when you met Q50 with Lil 50, he already had that name? Or he had a different name?
His shit was Lil 50. Yeah, she was Lil 50.
Yeah, because everybody, you know, that you got Q50 and then you got Lil 50. So everybody used to think that they were like some type of relation or something, but they not related at all.
Mm-mm.
And then you said at one point you was going by Schoon, right?
Yeah.
So everybody, you know, it looked like y'all was like associated with bloodhounds and shit. Y'all, but ain't no association there, right?
No.
When did you actually end up meeting them? The bloodhounds.
What you mean like me? Like I don't think what you mean like me? Like
you already
meeting them?
Yeah, I mean, just because like people think that you guys were like super inspired by them, but like at what point did you actually become aware of them and start listening to music or even meet them in person?
Wait, what the? I don't know. I don't know how the fuck. I don't know.
But at one point y'all were inspired or what they moved.
Yeah, they had some. Yeah, they had some. I ain't go bounce Sosa. They got some raw ass music for them. Sosa.
Facts.
Yeah, who was you from over there? Like music.
I used to let Jeff and Q50
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie on. So they got some raw ass music for Sosa.
Cause that's the confusion.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Q50. I think the 50. He really pit me on the Jeff for. I think he played like a song of his or something for that pop that first song he dropped for. That first song, that's the song we used to always listen to for. The one that went up for. That bitch got like, I don't know, that bitch went up though. That used to be our favorite song. It's like that though. That shit ain't nothing though.
So where was you at when you heard the news that Q50 died or he had passed away?
I don't want to talk about that. I don't know. I don't want to.
How did that affect you? Or, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. You hanging out with him every day. And then, you know, being from Chicago, y'all lose a lot of people all the time. Because, like, was this one hit harder for you compared to everybody else you might have lost? Or, like, what was your initial thoughts?
Nah. Shit. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know how to answer that for. I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah.
Was that like
that did break me though? For I'm so that broke me for. That was my everyday homie for. I was waking up to him type shit. You know, that was my everyday homie for. I ain't go about that shit. Did break me though.
Yeah, it's tough losing anybody you care about, but especially like the person you're with every day.
No bullshit.
Brutal.
That shit like this shit even real type shit. Shit like that for.
That shit made you go back in the studio, like inspired you, like man, I'm finna go harder. You know what I'm saying?
Cause he really wanted to rap for. I really was like, you know, he wanted to rap. Like I was. Rapping cuss him type shit on so I really wasn't finna rap. He was telling me to rap type shit on so I really wasn't finna rap. So when he died, like I focused on music more, just like that.
Was that the first person you lost who was that close to you?
Nah, I lost my big cousin that was that like real close to me. So my big cousin, I'm from them.
How do you feel when people be saying, all right, because y'all did the interview on DJU, and then I think he died like 24 hours after the fact. How y'all be feeling when people be like, the house is cursed and all that shit? How you feel about like people saying shit like that?
Man, I just talking. That bitch ain't cursed. I don't know. So that shit, I don't know. Fool. They just be talking. I ain't gonna lie. Stop listening to that shit. Talking about the couch curse. I don't know if that bitch cursed. I ain't gonna lie. I would've checked shit if that bitch was cursed. Yeah. On my homie, if I would have checked shit.
There's so many other motherfuckers.
So many other motherfuckers that was on that
shit.
didn't check for. How the fuck is that curse? I'm so come on now, that shit ain't real.
I know, but you seen people saying
Yeah, I
that.
seen that shit on me. I seen that shit here, yeah.
But this, just to shoot him some bail, like DJU gives opportunities to a shitload of younger artists from Chicago who might not be big enough to get on other platforms.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, he's given a voice to a lot of people who are living extremely dangerous lifestyles, but probably like, you know, he's helping them like get ahead in their career and everything. It's the same reason why people are like, oh, if you sign to Empire, you're going to die, because like there's like 10 rappers who have been signed to Empire who passed. But it's like, you should be thanking Empire that they're putting people in position, you know, like that they gave opportunities to all these younger artists.
No bullshit, boy. Hey, yeah, just be talking.
For sure.
One thing I do want to ask you on that bounce out video, you had a big fat ass chain on. What the fuck the chain say? It was like YT?
YT? Yeah.
What the fuck, where you get that chain from?
That's like another crew of yours.
That's
Yeah,
it.
they
Yeah,
got
what the
some
fuck
goofies.
YT?
I forgot how we end up with that bitch. I think La Queso slimy ass. I don't know. I think he took that bitch or something. And we just...
Oh, that was
just
somebody.
got that
Oh,
bitch
that was
for him.
somebody else chain. That wasn't.
Yeah, that was somebody else shit. I just got that bitch for him shit. He came with a icy ass shade up there, brother. Oh, no.
How old was Lil Queso?
Damn.
How old was Lil Queso?
He was like 15.
yeah.
So, he was like 15.
So Queso was out here backdooring people and doing all that. You
I don't
say
know
he,
what the
say he's slimy?
I don't know what the shorty was doing. Shit.
Yeah, but I seen a video, and actually in one of your music videos, I guess somebody took a pipe from Queso or some shit, and that shit, you put it in the Super Slime video. What the fuck going on? What y'all got going on, bro? Like, niggas be scared to get around y'all niggas. Niggas pipes getting took, niggas chains getting took, phones getting took.
Hey, funny tomorrow.
Niggas phones getting took, like, damn.
If one of these cameras comes up missing, we're going to be looking at you.
Camera y'all might be with a camera.
Hey, ain't funny as hell. Y'all funny as hell.
We don't be on none of that.
We don't be on none of that. We cool. We really cool as hell to be around. Like, and we fuck with you for. We cool as hell to be around. Motherfucker that been around us know on Sosa. You get that fishy vibe type shit. That's on.
Yeah. How often is it that niggas pipes and shit getting took? Like, how often is that? Like, cause think about it. That's kind of hard to be able to take somebody gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's common.
Yeah, that shit common out there.
Yeah, that shit easy. That shit easy.
It's just like you know how it is. So don't go around nobody you feel like you who will take your gun.
If I don't think you sweet on social phone for the take you for like. I be
like,
you know,
say
I can't stop
I'm from
shit
Chicago,
like,
you know, like yeah, LA. Say for instance, I come, you know, say for instance, you know, there's not no interview or none of that.
Yeah,
We just linking up with y'all. Say for instance, fully know you, you know, but he bringing me, bro, whatever y'all. Say for instance, I'm just trying to be cool. Oh yeah, that's Adam. Who out the bim? Yeah, you. Yeah. He see you. I'm fanned out. Yeah, give him my gun. He take my shit. Just cause I'm just trying to be around, shit just be happening, folks.
So
don't be around other
I'm like,
people.
let me get my gun back. He like, hell no. Like, what's the situation? Like, y'all niggas,
so awkward.
y'all taking it when a nigga ain't looking, or a nigga getting not even just y'all in general. I'm just talking about like Chicago culture. Niggas guns getting took off them, like knowingly, or like y'all doing it when a nigga got it in the whip and the nigga just snatched that bitch and. Like, how that shit go?
I don't know how they
do it.
So a nigga shit can get took off and why they knowing?
Yeah.
They'll do it. They brave.
Ain't that, so and how that play out? Ain't that some brave shit to do? Like, shit could go left.
Yeah, it could go left, it could go right.
Go right. You never know.
Never know what happens.
You gotta take a
risk. So you gotta take that risk.
I mean, Young Scooter used to always talk about robbing you without a mask. But I feel like he was talking about just kind of slipping off. Whereas I feel like the Chicago version of it is like spend time around you, get cool with you. And then when you're in a moment of weakness, take the pipe, point it at him, take all the drugs, take whatever, and maybe even make some internet content, pistol whip you, tie you up, you over like that. That's a whole new wave.
Nah. I don't know. That's what they doing out there.
Not you guys, but you know, just in
that's
general.
What they doing. They doing anything.
For sure. All right, but outside of yourself, is there any situations you've seen over the years that kind of blew your mind, just in terms of like somebody getting robbed or getting their shit took, or somebody backdooring somebody that really let you know how cold the streets are out there?
Hell no. I just know of other people's situations.
That's what I'm saying. Like other people's situations, not necessarily involving you guys. I don't want you to incriminate yourselves or anything.
Yeah, I'm a know. I ain't gonna say they situations on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro.
You don't gotta say their name or anything either, but
But it get like that. That's what you saying. Niggas is taking pipes like, even, all right, let's talk about it. You used to hang around some dude named Lil Speedy or whatever, and in the video, you showed why the nigga Speedy mad at you or whatever. What was y'all relationship like? Cause y'all used to be hanging around, being in music videos and shit together and shit too. At one point, right?
Yeah, that was Bleed. Shit, that was Bleed.
He from the same block as you?
Nah, he from Bloodhouse. Shit.
isn't he your cousin?
Yep.
Nah, Speedy and Q50 was cousins though, right?
That's what Jada was saying. I don't know what the f you talking about.
But
That's
she was
what
saying they was cousins though, right?
Yeah, she was saying they was cousins, but I don't really know the
So
story.
it ain't a situation where Speedy, like, he ain't from y'all block. Y'all linked up. Where y'all link up at? Like, where y'all became friends up?
We been friends. Quan used to go to school with him and shit.
Oh, word.
No, we been cool and shit from school and shit. You know, motherfuckers be meeting each other for school and shit like that. Like, shit like that. I met his ass from school. Shit like that.
And y'all just fell out, ended up going separate ways type shit.
But you were real cool for a while, right?
Blood, shit. I ain't got no.
Yeah,
I ain't got no bad blood before. Yeah, it's cool. I ain't got no bad blood, bro.
When y'all gonna drop some music together and shit?
Shit, I don't know. Shit, you got. I don't know.
Because that is kind of crazy that you guys are both blowing up musically at the same time. But we seen some posts on some blogs and shit saying that you did take a pipe from him at some point.
No, hell no.
No. Okay.
I just be talking. I ain't do no shit like that. Hell no.
That must be stressful. People just making up narratives like that about you.
For no.
How you be feeling like when you be seeing all these documentaries and shit, niggas?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't be looking at no doctor. I go past that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't look at none of that. I ain't gonna about.
Yeah. You be seeing shit with your name on. I'm like, man, here they go again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I be saying all type of shit. I don't be looking at that shit for. I'm like, it's irritating for so much. They be clickbaiting for, like, they ask me. Hell no, for.
Right, like you guys put out a lot of stuff for them to work with, but then they end up just kind of tying the pieces together and coming up with whatever they want, right?
Yeah. False shit. They be coming up with false shit, like shit that goofy shit. They be saying anything for. I be what the. These people be thinking they do something. They think they got all the puzzles. No, you don't know what y'all talking about.
Do you think in like 20 years you'll end up just doing interviews where you tell the stories the right way? Because that's what people like Jay Main are doing now. They're like coming out and telling stories, all this crazy ass shit from Chicago from their childhood.
Tell stories? Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
No war stories in the future? No, okay. We'll just have to keep guessing.
How many times you been arrested? You been in jail or some shit? Like, you ever had to sit down?
Hell yeah. But not like no long, like weeks and shit, like slit shit.
For what? Like, what you had?
For goofy shit.
High
Like
speeds
warrants
or
and
some shit?
No, like warrants. Like goofy shit.
Police be on you, like when you on your block, like they know, like they got a face card, like, man, that nigga FullyChop you over there. Cause like some niggas can't even go to their block.
Oh, for it be like that. I can virtually be like that, but no, I ain't. Police never gave me. Hell no.
Yeah, cause you know how they be like, oh man, the rappers out here, man, they just think it's some bullshit and ain't like that for you.
Hell no.
What you got?
I mean, like, do you still stay in that area, or at this point is your name too big that you don't really want to be just on the block every day?
What?
In terms of like living where you grew up?
Oh no. Yeah, I'm too known for be over there. Hell no. We'll go say hey and shit like that, but we ain't doing no kicking and no posting up on no blocks. We too famous for all that. We got too much money for all that posting up on blocks and shit. That shit be. You wanna post up and go to jail? What the we ain't doing none of that, you know?
When was the first moment that you felt like you actually had made enough money that it changed your life? Like, you know, the first big streaming check or some shit like that?
Oh, you said what?
Like the first time you got like a serious check in the mail or whatever that made you just feel like, damn, like I made it to a certain extent. Like I can get out of here. I can live my life differently than just being around here.
Let me see. No, I don't want to answer that. Yeah, I don't want to answer that.
Okay, because you've been really popping for how long would you say? Like a year?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, hell no, not like a year.
Not even a year?
What you think, CJ? Yeah.
About a year?
Yeah, about a year.
How often you been like traveling and shit? Like when I met you, that was your first time coming to Cali, or you been popping out here?
That was my first time, right? Yeah, that was my first time for sure. I don't like traveling for that shit be irritating for. I ain't gonna. Last time when I was out here for that shit, I didn't like it for. I ain't gonna about.
Just the playing
I don't
experience.
know what the hype is. I don't like it out here for real. But like this time, I like it. I like it now for. I'm starting to like this bitch for. But last time, it was boring as hell for.
Because you was in the studio and shit. You was, How you know Fonzo? Because that's when I met you. You was with Fonzo this couple months back.
Shout out Fonzo.
Fonzo, yeah, that's my boy for.
How y'all get into it?
How the f get into it? Damn. I forgot, but he cool from.
Yeah. No, it wasn't no block shit. It was more like you knew him from music.
Lowski, yeah. For one of them that be with us, he from his hood.
Lowski from over
there. Yeah, he from over there.
Are you interested? Like, you guys are like experts at all the street shit coming out of Chicago, but when you come to LA, is that shit that you're interested in? Do you guys watch documentaries or pay attention to what's going on in terms of like LA street shit, or is that just like another world to you?
Well, we just be listening to their music and shit. We don't be
like out of town people?
Like LA specifically, yeah.
Just LA?
Like, are you interested in what's going on out here in terms of the street stuff, or is that just a totally different world that you just kind of like, whatever, I'm not interested in all that? But
yeah, I ain't interested in all that. They good though. Some of the
Who, you were listening to J-Bo a little bit. You mentioned that, yeah.
Unfortunately, he got it. I ain't gonna lie, so he got it.
Yeah. That was the first one that I like just had mad people from Chicago asking me about, and I was like, damn, this feels different. There's a different level of energy here.
Who else you messing with on the music side? Like somebody you want to work with?
I don't know, folk. Ain't gonna lie, I work with whoever trying to work with me. Type of shit, but I just gotta fuck with you though. Ain't gonna, that's a lot of raw ass rappers out here, though. Get me wrong, it's a lot of raw ass rappers, so I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, all right. So right now they say you got an album, you can get a feature from anybody. Who you want on that mug?
Shit, the biggest rappers.
Who you rocking with?
Shit, I ain't gonna about who I'm rocking with. Ain't gonna about. Let me see. Who you think? Who you rocking with?
What'd you say?
Right now you dropping the album. They said y'all can get anybody on this album. Who y'all want? Who he rocking with? Who you rocking with? Musically. Yeah.
Jelly Roll.
Who the is that?
Nah, he's a country singer. He used to be a rapper, but
on the album, that shit hard for that.
I ain't going for the Chi Key feature. Who feature? Who y'all going for?
Try that. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say phone them. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say phone them.
Phone them though. Phone them have to get on. That's mandatory.
Phone them had to get on there.
Phone them gotta get on there.
Yeah, phone them gotta get on there. Phone them.
That's mandatory.
What about outside of Chicago? Like, what artists that you respect that you like? Nah, I can fuck with them.
Shit, it's a lot I fuck with. Like,
man, they ain't one, man. You never know, they might watch this shit and reach out.
Like Polo G, I fuck with Polo G. Like Polo G. Let me see. Like Lil Durk, like, you know, shit like that. Like, you know, Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Like, let me see who else. I fuck with Vaughn too. I fuck with Vaughn too.
So most of you listen to Chicago music?
Yeah, I listen to Chicago music, yeah.
For the most part.
Is Polo G kind of like tapped in with you guys' neighborhood and everything? Because he was the first one to hop on one of Nook's songs and shit as well.
One to his cousin?
Bro, they got some little shit going on.
Yeah, they say they got some shit, yeah. So.
Interesting.
But they hood, I'm from them, they cool. They cool. I'm from them. They just up north.
Now, Nuk went viral for grabbing somebody's chain in the music video. Who was it again? You don't remember that? It was like a viral video. I guess he grabbed somebody's chain during the music video. He didn't mean nothing by it, but he, you know, I don't know. You have to see it.
Yeah, I got it.
In the What Up video, who was on the remix?
On What Up?
Polo G, right?
Polo G.
Oh, yeah. It was Polo G chain. You don't remember the meme? When he grabbed Polo G chain and niggas got mad? Yeah. So what's the vibes like with y'all? Polo G in your hood? Y'all cool and shit? Like,
yeah, I just told you that shit. Yeah, ain't nothing. They cool. They cool peoples.
How far y'all hood
you want to watch it?
Far as hell.
He funny as he just put that shit up quick as hell.
I mean, he only
put it on the screen. Yeah, that's.
Hey, I don't
he only touched it for a second. I just Googled it. Oh yeah, I mean, Polo G does kind of like push it back down, like as in like, all right.
You never know, them niggas be taking shit. He like, man, hold up. Middle of the music video, nigga might try to take a chain or some shit.
Nah.
Donnie,
I ain't nothing like that. No. Y'all niggas slide, niggas y'all forward.
He knew he won.
He knew he
won.
But that's funny because the other thing that comes up when you Google it is basically like a video of Nuk being pissed off that people were saying that about him. So yeah.
When is Nuk supposed to get out of jail? I know.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Hell no.
He coming home soon.
Still a process. I'm funny coming on soon, though. He finna be back.
Yo, you want to know how much of a PGF Nuk fan I am?
I don't know.
Check this out.
I'm waiting for that shit.
No, dead homies. You want to see what I make this my phone background sometimes.
Why is you tweaking?
It's just Nuk because I be doing porn and shit, right? So like normally I have my background as my kid, but like when I'm shooting porn all day, I don't want my background to be anything like that. So
don't tell me you changed it.
So I changed it to just a picture of Nuk without the ski mask, just because it's like it's just neutral.
He's sick. Nah, you can't be.
Hey,
No, that's a real thing though. Like you see how fast that was my background? That's because it's really one of my backgrounds.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just had like that was the first thing I saw on my phone when I started looking for something to change my background to.
So you really just be looking at bro no when
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
I am a big
Looking at
fan
bro now.
musically,
really be
but really I was just looking for anything that wasn't, you know, gonna fuck my
funny
mind
as
state
hell,
up.
blood.
I know it is kind of
Oh,
strange.
him.
that
But then
shit funny
when I have
as
it,
hell.
people will be like, wait, what the f your background? And I'll be like, oh, that's PGF Nuk without a mask. And they'll be like, what? Like even if they know who it is and shit, they'll be like, why would you?
That's
why
what
would,
I'm
I don't
saying,
know.
man.
I'm a
They funny
different kind of
as
guy, man.
Tweaking.
Baby tweaking.
So how serious are you about your music career and shit right now? I see you out here in LA, you finna record some music and shit.
Yeah,
Like, how often you in the studio nowadays?
I ain't gonna lie, studio every day to like 6, 7 hours every day in studio. I ain't gonna about. I been that bitch every day.
What's the vibe in there? Is it like hard work, or you got girls coming through? Is it like a party vibe?
Hell no. I don't live through the girls and shots. Be in that bitch by myself before no. Getting fried, making songs. Getting fried, making songs. That's all.
How many songs you might make in one studio session?
Like 3. Ain't gonna about like 3.
Because I feel like you have like a crazy work ethic. Because like the number of music videos you have out is pretty astounding for somebody as young as you. Like you be really going hard.
I'm finna drop some more hot shit though.
Lou still be shooting most of your videos?
Hell yeah.
How you he must have shot your first one. How y'all get so locked in?
He used to be, I really got locked in with him from Nuk for. Nuk used to be shooting videos with him for. I used to be little as hell. I used to share Lou. I knew Lou since I was little as hell. For I used to see his ass shoot Nuk videos. I used to be around that ass while they were shooting the videos, shooting Nuk videos. I used to be young as hell. Lou shoot, I'm in the videos too, all type of shit. On the phone them, then.
What is it? Lou visuals or no visuals?
Yeah, Lou visuals.
But that's
Shout
what
out,
that intro
shout out my boy Lou, man. I'm surprised he ain't out here with you, honestly.
He first came out here.
Yeah.
That's the cheat code to blowing up as a rapper is get real cool with a fire video guy. That'll help get your career going way faster. Kind of noticed that. Okay. So I'm trying to think. Do you believe Jada when she said that that Mimo was trying to date her? A lot of people were kind of shocked by that. We asked him about it. He wasn't really going for it.
Trying to date her. I don't know. I don't be in her business for. I don't know what the she got going on. I ain't gonna about. We don't know what she got going on with who.
She's like a big hot topic all of a sudden. Everybody want to know about her.
I don't know what she got going on. I ain't gonna about.
Yeah, y'all don't keep in touch.
I've been seeing. I'll be on the phone with shit. I'll be on the phone with shit. Like she come. I be around her and shit like that, but I don't know what she doing type shit. Like I don't know who she talking to. Like I don't really know. I ain't all in her face. Who is this? Who you talking to? Like I ain't. You know, all in her business type shit.
I feel like you got to be a special type of chick to be able to kick it around with dudes like you and actually get respect. She's in the videos and shit like that. She's rapping now.
Like we talking about like being around me?
Yeah, just like you guys having enough respect for her. Like clearly she's not just like a regular chick to y'all.
I'm fun. That's my big sister. That's my big sister. That's like my big sister for like, you know.
Yeah, that's little bro big sister.
Yeah, that's
for real.
You know, the 50 big sister. So that's like my big sister. You know.
She ever say anything in an interview though that you're like, damn, she's saying too much?
Hell no. Shit.
Cause I feel like she'll say spicier shit than y'all will say.
Yeah.
She's the wild card, I think.
Yeah, she wild as hell though. But I don't know what the he be talking.
Y'all don't ever check her for some of the shit. You're like, hey, you can't.
Hell yeah.
Like she was on live talking about she got 30 on Speedy. Niggas like, what the you saying?
Yeah,
like,
she was tweaking. I don't know what the he was talking about. Like, she just be talking for Wayne.
What the talking about though? Because 30 ain't speeding. Normally you got to be going at least like 50, 60, 70 miles per hour to be speeding.
In the comments, they're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. In the comments, they definitely gonna know.
They funny as shit.
Yeah, you see him.
Ba-dum-bum. Sorry.
Over so they funny.
It's like
as hell.
that's probably the worst dad joke I ever did on here.
Hey, they funny as hell.
How you feel? But like a lot of people, the Chicago shit get serious though. Like all jokes aside and all that shit. Like, what do you think could be done to like slow some of the violence and all that shit down? Like, J-Man got the pushing peace movement and shit going on. How do you feel about like you think you and everybody in Chicago could slowly come together and like stop some of this shit? Cause like niggas got to be tired of this shit, right?
I ain't gonna lie for you don't know how other motherfuckers feel. They done lost homies for so they done lost people to this shit. Like you don't know. Or you don't know how they feel. They done lost homies, brothers, all type of shit, cousins, all type of shit, this shit. So you don't really know how motherfuckers feel and shit like that for.
You can't speak.
So you can't speak for everybody. I can't speak for everybody type shit,
Yeah, but speaking for yourself, how you feel?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't with the piss and pee shit, but I ain't with the piss and pee shit. But I f with J-Man for doing that type shit, cause they was in real war. I ain't gonna lie. So there's no way he supposed to be pushing peace. I ain't gonna lie, bro. There's no way you supposed to be pushing peace, brother.
So you've gone on YouTube and watched his older stuff and realized, like for me, I interviewed him before I realized, like, oh shit, you were mega disrespectful.
Yes, on Sosa, he was disrespectful. There's no way he was pushing peace with us.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, there's no way you pushing peace with us. I ain't gonna lie, Sosa, there's no way, for. He just said fuck everybody, literally. 100 people's, for. He just said fuck 100 people's. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with him for pushing peace, though.
Yeah, like him going to O Block, once you've really like done the deep dive, is like, whoa, that is pretty crazy that you are actually at a different point. Like honestly, he did get like kind of yelled at and chased out of there or whatever, but when you consider all the shit that he rapped about in terms of like different O Block members, the fact that they didn't just whatever him is kind of impressive.
No bullshit, for. I ain't gonna, but there's no way.
That's good. That's impressive.
That's
growth.
good though. So that's good for him, but there's no way. I kept rewinding that video, bro. Really? There's no damn way that I was come to our shit like this. He walking that bitch freely. Hell no.
See, I ain't got no older homies that's like trying to piece it up and shit. I know you younger and shit, but like ain't none of the older guys like, man, come on, we gotta slow some of this shit down. How you feel? Like niggas get tired of looking over their shoulder and all that type of shit, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say like that, but like,
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker get some money for it.
Bro, we gotta get some money.
Motherfucker gotta get to this money for all that. We don't be on it all the time. For we gotta get money for. We gotta,
We be chilling.
We be chilling. We be trying to just get money for. Stay out the way and shit like that. We don't be chasing that shit on social. We don't chase that shit for real.
For sure.
The big phone, they just be trying to get to the money type shit for, cause they get to the money, So.
But have you ever had a moment where like a real young fan comes up to you showing love? They're so hyped on you, they look up to you, but then they also say some shit about, violence or street shit or whatever. And you have that moment where you kind of realize like, fuck, maybe I am having a little bit of a negative impact by influencing these kids.
No. Every time a motherfucker walks up on me, they said some good shit.
Like, they said some good shit. Like, can I get a picture or something?
Right.
Like, I saw like 2 little girls in like Walmart. They want the picture. Like, motherfuckers be looking at me, want a picture type shit like that. They don't be.
Keep they negative shit.
But my little cousin, they be trolling. My little cousin be trolling on social. Every time they see me, they want to say the off name. I be, bro.
And you don't be wanting to do it though, right? You be trying to protect them.
Yeah,
so how you feel about like, you FullyChop, people looking up to you and shit now. How do you feel about a kid that might be like, I don't want to be like FullyChop and shit? Like, what would you say to him? Somebody that might want to jump up the porch because they see how you move.
Don't follow my footsteps, fool. That's all. Don't follow my footsteps. Stay in school. That's all I want to say. Don't follow my footsteps, fool.
The reason why I asked that question was because I had a moment where like a kid came up to me outside a show and he was like 16 and clearly off mad Xans. And I was just like, we got to stop talking about this shit on the podcast. Like, I just really felt it in that moment. And this was like 8 years ago or some shit, But, like we do have a lot of influence on these people out there,
I don't know. Watch what you say.
Bullshit. Watch what you say around kids.
You stay away from drugs?
For me, drugs.
I mean,
Nah.
have you just smoke a little weed?
Yeah.
That's good. You
All
definitely
that
want to
shit.
stay.
Nah, I don't do all that shit. I don't do. I don't do that. I'm gonna just stick to weed. I don't do none of that other shit.
Yeah, that's a safer alternative for sure.
Is it you still allowed to have like fun in Chicago? What you do for fun when you in the rap?
So I just be chilling with my cousin and for. I just be playing the game and shit. I just be feet kicked up shit, you know, on some feet kicked up type shit, like put up, like somewhat fire type shit, you know.
Do you ever plan on like leaving Chicago, like long term?
Hell yeah, but not no, but I don't know how to say. I'ma always come to Chicago. That's where I grew up at. Like, you know, I don't really.
But yeah, I want to leave.
But you see how Cheeky did it when he got some money. First thing he did was move to California. He got on down. So like, if you know you don't plan on like, all right, let me leave states and shit might be best for me and my clique to move out here to change our surroundings and shit. Like Nuk, did he move when he got on? Like he stayed in Chicago or he ain't never?
He moved. Yeah, he moved.
Yeah. So
sure.
He moved to Jersey.
But
I feel like it's hard for some people to make that move and actually like separate themselves from their world that they're so used to, you know? Like Chief Keef is like the one rare dude who's kind of in his own world, just making music and kicking it with his boys, and he don't need to be in Chicago. Like he prefers to be just ducked off. He's like not the most social person. For sure. So okay, you keep referencing your cousin Sosa who passed away. Can you tell us about your relationship with him?
We ain't gonna lie, we was close. I want to be like him for ain't gonna lie.
Really?
I want to be like him.
what type of person was he? Was he rapping or?
Yeah, on Sosa he was rapping. That's really why I was rapping too. Cause he was rapping. So he had songs down shit, he was rapping. He was raw as hell. Started rapping.
How do your mom and everybody feel about like your rap success and you blowing up?
They proud of me. I ain't gonna lie, they proud. Sure, they proud. I ain't gonna lie.
They ever tell you that they're concerned about your lyrics or anything?
Nah, they just be laughing at the certain shit I be saying. They be laughing like that, like them. These, you know.
They hit the certain shit though. Like they kind of know. Like being from Chicago, a lot of the moms be knowing what's going on to a certain extent. Like
yeah.
Cause for safety reasons, you like kind of got to tell them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of woke to what's going on.
Yeah.
I feel that. You must have grew up with your grandma more than your mom, cause you kept saying your.
Nah, they both all us like it was just all like in front of my grandma, my pops, my OG. We was in one household. Know how that shit is. No bullshit.
All right. Man, we gotta make sure you finish school, homeschool, man.
No bullshit.
You gonna make so what grade you in right now? How much you got left?
I don't wanna say my grade on her.
Yeah.
Nah.
But you gonna finish that mud though, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll finish that for sure.
For sure. What is your message to the kids out there that hear your music and they, you know, find it all very attractive hearing you rap about the street shit? Like what would you tell them if they asked you for your advice?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. What would you say?
You said for what? For advice?
Yeah, like the younger generation who listens to the music and they with it and they are attracted to the street life and everything. What would be your words of advice to them?
Stay in school, man. That's real.
That's all. That's really all.
This
Stay in
ain't
school.
about nothing.
Graduate on Sosa.
Graduate, folks. This ain't about nothing.
No bullshit.
What about the kids that might be in Chicago and they say they can't go to school because situation like
my situation?
Yeah, like your situation. What would you say to them?
Yeah. It's still a way. Shit, it's a way.
It's a
School.
way.
He learn that
You gotta
shit.
do what you want. Like you gotta want this shit, gang. Like you gotta want.
No about.
Wherever, like wherever you at. Like if you in a bad predicament, you in Chicago, you gotta want this shit if you wanna, you know?
Yeah.
You know, don't be looking behind us. Bro, go to school.
No about. Finish school first. Just finish school first. That's all. Do all that other shit. Class or something, bro. I don't know, just finish school for it.
Definitely. So you end up signing to a label? I know you probably had a lot of them on your line.
Yeah.
Did that kind of change your life? Just getting a big sum of money from signing and everything like that?
Yeah, I ain't changed my life, but like, shit, that was something though, like, you know.
Does that feel dope though? Like have them in your corner? Or does it feel like they got a plan for how they're gonna blow your shit up even more?
Yeah.
No, that's dope. Who's the top 3 hottest rappers coming out of Chicago right now, as far as the up and coming crowd?
That's already up there.
Well, no, like people like you who are like, you know,
Still new.
you've came up, but you're also like growing right now. We don't need to include, you know, the Lil Durks and the Polo G's and shit like that.
Let me see.
Phone
What, you got 3 and I got 3. What you got?
Name drop them because they might go check them
I'm
out
name
after this
dropping.
interview.
What you got?
Shit,
Who you fuck with?
Glizzy-Mo, PGF,
I'm fun now.
Glizzy-Mo.
Yup.
All right.
He gonna say that's for me. He said that for me too. Everything you say that's for me too. I'm gonna say something too.
What Vic just dropped? Vic.
No.
Phone
For now. Yup, big.
PGF J-Man.
J-Man. Let me see. Trill 4P.
Trail,
For no.
Trail 50.
Who else? Baby Splack for Shorty Mob. Yeah, TP for Shorty Mob.
Phone them.
Who else?
TP was here.
I'm for them. He got that shit. Who else? Lil Twin. Snatch Lil Twin. He raw.
Those got that shit.
Who else? Fool? What's some other rappers? I don't really be seeing nobody else. And the other motherfucker, you know they up already. I ain't gonna say the other motherfucker, but y'all know they up already.
Yeah.
I'm for them.
Shit, all right, we end it like this, though. So what we do, what I always ask is, who would you put on the Mount Rushmore of Chicago music? Like the niggas that already did it. Like top 4, top 5 best rappers that come from Chicago.
That came out this shit.
Yeah, that came out this shit. Like,
Oh, shit. Lil Durk. You motherfucker know it was Lil Durk.
all right, so you
Shit.
put Lil Durk on there.
Lil Durk. Who else came from Chicago? G Herbo, he came from Chicago. He raw as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Chief Keef.
Chief Keef, yup. Who the fuck came from Chicago?
That's what I'm saying. Who else?
Who came from Chicago?
You got one more. You got Chief Keef, Lil Durk. Who was the third one you said?
Chief Keef.
Lil Durk. What the fuck? You just said somebody else.
You just said somebody else.
What the fuck?
I did.
Yeah, what you talking about? You just said somebody else shit.
Give me 2 more.
King Von.
Yeah, King Von.
okay.
King Von, yup, on social, yup. King
Chief
Von.
Keef, Lil Durk, King Von, G Herbo.
G Herbo, yup, G Herbo. And who
Yeah.
else? Polo G.
Polo G on bro. That's the
That's,
vibe
that's
right
who
there.
came from the rack. Yeah, that's raw as hell. I was listening to.
No, I feel like that's pretty much like the correct top 4 of the drill
No
scene.
bullshit.
Oh, I feel like the 4th one is kind of like, to me, I would probably pick G Herbo over Polo G in terms of just longevity
I ain't
and
really
everything.
put it in.
Well, we ain't putting in no order, but we just saying them, yeah.
But to me, Sosa, Vaughn, Dirk, and then I would probably go G Herbo, but you know, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right. So when you dropping a new project, or what's the plan in terms of new music and shit like that?
Shit, it's coming. Just know it. The music coming. I'm for the drop. For the hit y'all upside y'all hips. You know?
If they ain't heard your music and this is the first time they listen to you through this interview, what song should they check out right now?
What song? Say Goodbye. That's that shit right now. That's that shit right now. Motherfucker doing all that trolling. That's that shit right now. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all doing all that trolling. That's that shit right now. What's wrong with y'all?
For sure. But yeah, for sure. Like the music is going crazy, and I definitely feel like you guys got the wave right now. So definitely just stay focused and just keep putting it down.
Stay out the way, man.
Yeah, that too.
Stay the fuck out the way, bro.
Right way, no bout. Stay
What the
out
fuck
the
the
way.
9 on your neck mean, man? What the fuck is that?
Now I'm finna, fool. Come on, fool. I was finna get, this really supposed to be 59, fool. I already supposed to get 59 for my shit,
right.
but this, like, it's TH on the back and it's 9, fool. I tapped out, that shit was hurting, and I ain't never go back to that shit, fool. I ain't gonna lie. This really supposed to be 59, though. This supposed to be, the 5 supposed to be red. For my shit finna be, I'm gonna get it done, but not right now, though, type shit. I ain't finna focus on this shit. This shit hurt. No bullshit.
For sure. All right, FullyChop, appreciate you, bro.
Know that.
Everybody go tune in on all streaming services, Instagram, etc. Shout out to my man Remo holding it down. Shout out to old PGF, free my boy Nuk.
You know that free
I gotta get
no,
that.
50 free
When he gets
points.
out, we gotta get that interview.
No doubt.
I want to know what the been up to. All right, appreciate y'all.
Hey,
No
you know
Jumper,
that.
coolest podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe. We out.
We out.